The story of Eikon is about bands that I liked. I cannot put out anything that I'm not a fan of. If I'm going to tell the story of myself and music, or even Eikon Records, I have to go back to my father. Because my father was the president of the Filipino Association of the Record Industry for 27 years. And prior to that, he ran a local label called This Corporation. At an early age, in a household that loved music, I got into music. And me being the eldest son, my dad would bring me to concerts, and even he would bring me to recording studios. So that's where falling in love with music started. And in the 1990s, I joined Universal Records as a label manager, handling jazz and classical music. They wanted to get someone who was a rock and roll guy to handle jazz and classical because it wasn't selling. And since I came in from an unconventional manner, it started selling. After a while, the band started getting signed, the Eraserheads and all that, and we were missing out on a lot of bands. Siguro 2017, I started talking to bands about releasing it on vinyl. But my father fell ill, so hindi ko kinaya, no? In 2022, at the height of the lockdown and pandemic, naglabas kami with my friends. It wasn't under Eikon Records. Sabi niya, tayo, ako magpa-finance. So, yun yung alert level. It just did well. And then we followed it up with Orange and Lemons. That's a band that I discovered when I was living in the US. I would send my brother money. Send me like $200-300. Bili ka lahat ng OPM na banda dyan. I don't care who they are, just buy. And he sent me Orange and Lemons, and he said, you're gonna like them, they sound like the Smiths. And I became friends with Clem Castro. And then they tried to put this out on their own, but they had problems, and I said, what if I help you put it out? So this is it. We sold out the 300 copies in 7 days. No? Then I put this out with my friend Noel, who's one of my partners in Eikon Records. He put this out. We sold out in 7-8 days. We put out the Jerks, which we sold out in the same number of days. By late 2022, Eikon Records was ready to roll out. I said, I'll do it myself. I'm ready. In February 2023, we rolled out Maria Cafra, their third album. Then the last time released an album was 1989 or 1990. And in 2023, that was their 50th anniversary as a band. So we put out a new album with new songs. And I was proud because I watched them as a little boy. In fact, I have pictures of me as a little boy with a poster of Maria Cafra on my wall. So working with these Pinoy rock legends was a dream come true. It's a process, it's a journey that has led me to this. It's the frustration of not signing bands that I wanted to sign back in the 90s. But for me, Eikon is working with artists that I like, putting out records that I like, records that I want in my collection. Eikon Records is my way of supporting the scene. It's unfinished business for me to do things the way I wanted, because back in the 90s, I couldn't do what I wanted. With the artists that I wanted to sign, I was always answerable to sales. Wala naman masama kumita, pero hindi lahat tungkol sa pera. We have a simple rule in Eikon, me and my partners. As long as we don't lose money, balik lang puhunan. Di ba? And of course, we have to make money if we can, but if it's not possible, at least we got back our investment. So, ang kagandahan nito, I learned how to do profit and loss. It's never good in math. Not one of my strengths, but I turned out to be good at profit and loss. Natuto ko ng accounting, di ba? Really, di ba? Ang talagang goal namin, gusto lang namin ng plaka. Yun lang talaga eh, gusto namin ng plaka. Wala kami gustong iba. Yun lang yun eh, di ba? Kung may byproduct na iba, then I'm grateful. That's really it. I'm just grateful for it. Kasi really, fan pa rin ako at the end of the day. At the core of everything, I'm a fan.